So we have been watching these fast-moving developments over this hour. On the Hill, the House voting now on a fast-track trade bill, and it's not looking good for the president's trade agenda. NBC's Luke Russert is on the Hill. And Luke, bring us up to speed the very latest, because if the TAA doesn't go through, that means that there's not going to be anything with TPA.
Yeah, Thomas, this is, I've been covering Capitol Hill for 6 years. This is the most wild parliamentary procedural mess I've ever seen. It's just gone forward on the House floor. I'm going to try to walk you through it. Walk with me.
I'm going with you, buddy. I'm going,
here
brother.
we go.
Let's go.
So, TPA, which is the fast-track approval for the Trans-Pacific Partnership, the overall trade deal, that just passed on the House floor with 219 votes. However, the way in which the procedure was written for that to occur was that TAA, the Trade Adjustment Assistance, that bill that would give help to workers disenfranchised by job loss that could occur from the overall trade bill, that would have had to pass too. That bill went down after Nancy Pelosi, out of nowhere, came out against it strongly. It went down hard. Most all Democrats voted against it. However, we were under the impression that if that bill were to die, then the next one, the TPA, couldn't go forward. Kevin McCarthy, the Republican House Majority Leader, switched it up and moved forward on that TPA, and we're now told by parliamentarians that this, in fact, can move forward if there's a revote on that TAA that happens before Tuesday. So we're kind of scrambling here, trying to figure out what the exact parliamentary procedure is. But all these stories that were coming up on Twitter about Pelosi going against Obama and Obama's presidency being over now because he's lost leverage, it seems to me that despite the infighting within the Democratic Party, Obama might get one more shot ahead of Tuesday to try and push this through on another TAA revote. It's very confusing. We're trying to figure out what it all means, but overall it means that more likely than not, Obama gets another chance at this. Don't believe all the stories about the death of this bill quite yet, Thomas.
Okay. Theater taking place on a Friday afternoon there on Capitol Hill. Luke, thanks for walking us through it. We appreciate it. We're going to have much more on this coming up with NBC Meet the Press moderator Chuck Todd.